This might be the best sitcom you've never heard of, if you're outside of Toronto, that is. The Office Movers was created by influencers, Jay and Trey Richards. They started out as For Y'all Entertainment, which was primarily sketch-based.
I'm saying, like, every joint he jump on just hot for no reason. No lie, bro, it's Drake. Like, what do you think?
Douche chill.
The show follows them operating the chaotic Shazam movers in the GTA. It's based off their real-life experiences helping their dad, who owned an office moving company.
How did the whole concept of the show really come about?
So my dad has he was an office mover for two other companies. And then in like 2007, he started his own company doing commercial moving. He would call us and be like, yo, you're coming into work today. Or just even worse, just be at my door like boom, boom.
Jay Richards stars as Everett Saunders, the owner of Shazam Movers. His brother Eric, played by Trey,
Yo, Everett, I'm gonna eat this pizza speedy.
joins the crew after getting fired, and they assemble a ragtag crew of movers to help them along the way. Some key players are their stepbrother Ricky, played by Lucas Lopez,
I was waiting for the elevator, and the elevator is not there.
Carla the secretary, played by Heather Gallant,
If they're black, it's okay.
Trisha, the corporate contact, played by Marina Nedick,
Everett, can we just pretend to be professional?
and Eric's former coworker turned fellow mover Hassan, played by Hassan Fils.
Did I say Bismillah before I ate that hot dog?
The concept sets itself up perfectly for a workplace sitcom. The nature of moving companies, part-time, temporary workers, a wide variety of clients, means that characters can come in and out of episodes very naturally. And it's easy to intro new characters whenever you need to. It's interesting to me how money is such a constant through line throughout the show, because that's something that every Torontonian can relate to. From the frantic nature of the way they moved, to the cramped space of their office,
We got too much junk.
you can really feel that these characters are in circumstances they don't want to be in, and they need money to get out of them. Everett's primary motivation for running Shazam is to actually sell it. The only reason they even get clients at all is because they're the cheapest movers. Eric commits a felony to get out of a $10,000 car repair. The hustle bleeds off the screen. Even visually, money is important. The show tends to have a color palette of gray and brown, which makes the colorful Canadian cash stand out even more. Here are some things I really liked about the show in no particular order. The show is littered with references and callbacks to the brothers' time on YouTube.
Still meal. We don't have that.
A large curry goat. We're not off that.
Michael and Marcus. I laughed every single time they were on screen.
Marcus and Michael?
You guys are a package deal?
I have come together with my nephew, Michael, in hopes of securing a respectable job.
And where did you work before this?
Don't worry about that.
Hey. You see, this is why you cannot be running the streets up to no good. Up! It was already like this.
How insufferable all the office workers are. Truly accurate writing.
Oh, what do you think, guys?
I don't know. Standing desks are a big adjustment.
I'm worried I might be too short for mine.
I'm clearly too tall for mine.
Does it look like I'm reaching up?
It's adjustable. You could just change it over here.
I don't want to.
I'm gonna need you boys to bring the sitting desks back down from upstairs storage.
On the topic of accurate writing, can I just say how true the Jamaican restaurant thing is? My favorite Jamaican restaurant of all time was always sold out of jerk chicken. Also, they closed after 3 months. R.I.P. Ferial. You were truly a god amongst men.
We don't have that.
Noel Miller's cameo?
First name, last name, cell phone, home phone, email, contact email.
Mostly for the fact that it's the reason I learned that Noel Miller is from Toronto.
Bro, I just saw the dude yesterday. He's like, you're from Vancouver, right? I said, absolutely not.
It just felt Toronto in the best way possible. The fact that it takes place during winter, so there's snow on the ground and the characters are all wearing these big puffy jackets. All the references, G1, Stouffville, country style.
We do a quick stop. Eddie, mira, please, look.
Okay, Ricky.
Accurately representing the diversity of Toronto in a way that's not forced, but is just how it actually is when you're here.
Sorry. It's just
13 years ago, I come to Canada as a Persian teenager.
You know, even though I'm not Jamaican, from Brampton, or a mover, I really felt seen by this show. And that's what good TV is supposed to do. So here are some things I probably would have changed if it had been me writing the show. Ricky's character felt really two-dimensional. I kept waiting for him to have a bit more depth and development, but it never came.
Yesterday you come inside the house, your eyes a little bit red, open like that. When he opened, was nothing, no elevator to get inside, go down, go up.
While I loved seeing the character of Tycho for nostalgic reasons personally,
Yo, Eric, you need a trim still.
I do think that the screen time he had could have been better used developing other characters like Ricky. Also, because weed is legal now, him being a weed guy feels a little outdated. Because weed is legal, has been legal for like 8 years, I actually think that most young people watching the show won't even relate to the idea of buying weed from a guy.
Bro, I'm like, wait.
I got right here, let's
Get in the whip, bro. What are you dealing with, bro?
the whip.
Here are some Toronto cameo ideas I hope happen in future seasons. Yes, I am writing fan fiction of a show on Crave. If anyone from the Office Movers writing room is watching, please feel free to use any of them. You don't even have to credit me, just make them happen. I want Daniel Caesar as a pretentious OCAD grad student who's too frail to actually move anything because all he eats is Rudy's.
After taking time to get over myself and to really honestly look at myself and everything that was happening, like I was wrong, you know?
I want
Jessie Reyes.
Me to join the moving team. And in universe, I want her to be polyamorous, but with her boyfriend who's played by Curtis Connor. And then the plot line could be that Everett goes on a date with her, but then he's really weirded out by the fact that the Curtis character is like way too into it. Like,
hold on, Uncle Chuck. Let me see this guy's dick and balls.
Tristan Thompson as himself, because yes, he's a Brampton man. I think he'd have a thing with Carla.
If they're black, it's okay.
Malcolm Gladwell as a Jordan Peterson type professor that Hassan gets really into. Bonus points if they can make Malcolm Gladwell do the Toronto accent.
Ayo. I don't really remember much except being straight confused about who this Epstein man was and why we were all on his plane like it was a normal thing.
And lastly, Drake as the Rob Ford style mayor.
Olivia Gondak, it says that I wanted to eat her pussy. I've never said that in my life to her. I'm happily married. I've got more than enough to eat at home. Thank you very much.
The plot point would be that they move something in City Hall and then he invites them to do drugs with him in City Hall. Overall, I give The Office Movers a solid 8.5 out of 10. If you like any of these shows, you will like The Office Movers. If given the opportunity, I truly believe that Office Movers has the potential to be one of the great Canadian sitcoms and could even be successful in the United States and globally. Canadian shows like this usually don't get made, and when they do, they're often canceled quickly. I just got back from Ottawa, and I get the impression that this show just was not promoted outside of Toronto at all. As Torontonians, we need to rally around the Office Movers the way the small townies rallied around Letterkenny. Our local arts and culture scene is in need of dire support, and the only way that we can stop being just a tax break for US and Hollywood productions is by supporting our own local creators. Go watch The Office Movers on Crave, all 6 episodes. Use the free trial if you need to. I hope you liked this video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more Canada-specific content. I'm hoping to do reviews like this for other Canadian shows. I release monthly or whenever I can. I feel like Trisha goes to Sweat and Tonic. If you know, you know.